Hello and a marvelous megawatt Monday morning to you, my curse-free spinning wheels of amazing Technicolor smothered and slathered dream croissants. Coffee cheers to you. Welcome to today's weekly reading book review. I believe it's episode 4 of September somehow. I don't know why it's September already, but here we are. So pour yourself a cup of coffee and I'm going to tell you about the books I finished this week, the book I'm so close to the end of, and the books I just might happen to read next. So I am back from the SCBWI Carolinas conference. More to come on that and highlights and all the things. It's been a wild month and so great. And but we're going to talk about books right now. Cool? Okay. Here we go. The first book I finished was this perennial favorite of middle grade magical nonsense. This is Nevermore, The Trials of Morrigan Croww, the first book in the Nevermore series. And I reread this one again for my book club last Wednesday night that I lead at my local stationery store. And it was so much fun to talk about. So many people loved getting back into middle grade because I love it. I read it perpetually. Not all the time, but it's just my favorite. And not a lot of grown-ups remember how magical and wonderful it is to go back to that brain space mind sphere of childhood. And it was delightful. And the other super fun fact, so I was rereading this, right? And then, of course, because I read the metadata, Sasha Illingworth was the creative art director on the cover. And I met her this week. What? So that was so cool. And I got to have a portfolio review with her. But again, we're not here to talk about that. We're talking about books. So I love this book. It is zany, so well written, tons of amazing quotes. And we talked for like an hour and a half about it with a group of 20 women. And it was great. It was great. Okay, so highly recommend. Number 4 just came out, Silverborn. Haven't read it yet. I might reread 2 and 3 now. Get back into that one. But I love it. I love it. So much fun. Okay. I did finish, I think, I can't even remember, but you saw I just posted one of my favorite quotes from Henry VI, part 2, in my Brush Up Your Shakespeare challenge. So at least have that one done, and we got a boogie on that list, man. Apparently he wrote and co-wrote a lot of plays. So the other one thoroughly enjoyed. This is Bring the House Down by Charlotte Runcie. I picked this up for Indie Bookstore Day at my local indie, obviously. Hi, Ann Judson, love you. This is adult fiction. It covers adult topics, but it's not too like explicit or spicy or anything. But it was really good. So it's 2 art critics at the Edinburgh Fringe Fest, and I think I told you this already. The guy eviscerates a one-woman show, sleeps with her that night after he picks her up in a bar, and then she wakes up and sees in a review and like, what the what? And she changes her show to take him down, and it's just the repercussions of that insta-fame. And then but our protagonist, first-person account narrative, has to take over being a theater critic because he gets canceled, and just the whole balance of art and art criticism, and you get to be in Scotland. And I kind of thought it was a true crime book just based on the cover. It looked like that, but it's not. It was more intriguing, emotional adult drama and feelings, and it was really good. It was like a propulsive narrative, but it wasn't like he literally blew up the building and they have to solve the arson crime. Okay, fair? All right, okay, so that's what I finished. I am so close to the end of this book. This is The Last Resort, Shani by my friend Erin Entrada Kelly, who I got to study with at Highlights the week before last. Boo! See, she wrote to me. So fun. I'm really close to the end. A girl and her little brother have to do a cross-country road trip because their grandpa, who they've never met, just died, and he lives in a super haunted house, which is a portal for ghosts. And I'm not going to tell you anymore, except it's apparently interactive, and I'm not ready to talk to the ghost yet and help solve the mystery, but I'm really enjoying the book. But that option is there for you. It is lightly illustrated, and I'm not sure how it works, but I've seen a few things online that I've passed because you know how I like to read a book without any spoilers. Maybe like you hold your phone over the ghosts and then they talk to you throughout and you hear more of their stories. I don't know, but it is interactive from Scholastic, out now. I love all of Erin's work. This is just as delightful. It's scary, but it's not like Stephen King gruesome gross scary. Cool? Okay, so give you chill bumps, but if your kid likes ghost stories, they'll be okay. And you too, maybe. Okay, possibly reading next. When I got home from Highlights, I had to order some books from the marvelous new author friends I met. This is Where You See Yourself by the super talented Claire Forrest. this is amazing. This is her first book, and she read us on open mic night a sample of her next one, and holy crap, I like cried from her reading like a page of it. So she's so good. Cannot wait to read this. The reviews in here and all the starred reviews and blurbs she got are unbelievable. I don't know how I missed this one. So good. So this is probably older teen, or at least like new adult, where our protagonist is going to college, and wheelchair bound, obviously, as Claire shares that, and I just can't wait. Yeah, I'm excited. I did read the back because I'm just so excited. So thank you, Claire, for writing this. I'm so gonna read this next. I love it. I love it already. Okay, also from my new friend Calyssa Herb, this is Maya Plays the Part. Calyssa is from Canada, and got to hang out with her so much at Highlights, and this is an autistic girl, autistic rep, you know, in a school play. What's not to love? So excited about this. Congrats. And good luck to you, Calyssa, as you write the next one. Okay, I didn't mean like air quotes. I just meant like number 2. That wasn't write the next one. I believe in you. Okay, as I mentioned yesterday, I stopped at Camp North End in Charlotte on my way home from the SCBWI conference, stopped at a used bookstore, bought some merch, and I also found one used book. They had like new books around the edge, and their murals inside were so beautiful. So if you're anywhere near Charlotte, go to this bookstore. I'll tag them below. Anyway, I picked up The Ghost of Crutchfield Hall by Mary Downing Hahn. I've had a lot of people recently like mention her as like a favorite kidlit spooky author, and hello, it's 85 degrees outside, but we're pretending it's spooky season, right? Yeah, spooky season. That's what our imaginations are for. And anyway, Katie, hi Katie, you get another shout out in my weekly reading book review, because we just had book club, and you recommended this book, I believe, but with a different color, and 3 other books by Mary Downing Hahn. So this is middle grade, but looks spooky and should be a lot of fun to read. So looking forward to that one. Also, highly recommended at Highlights, and came up again at SCBWI this week. This is The Remarkable Journey of Coyote Sunrise by Dan Geminhart. I don't know how to say that. He's got a lot of letters in that last name, Dan. Good job. But kids, grown-ups, adults, teachers are loving this book, and the sequel is out, which I need to read to help for reasons for what I'm working on, but really looking forward to this. Just hadn't picked it up yet. So picked up the paperback, looking forward to that. And from my recent trip to New York, I promise I'm home now, guys. I said I'm home. I picked up at the Rip Bodice in Brooklyn. This is Raiders of the Lost Heart. And you know, I just haven't read a good, adventurous, turn the page rom-com, grown-up fiction. There could be some spice. I'll keep you posted. Not saying spice is bad. I'm just saying I'll let you know. So yeah, looking forward to that one. Also just love the cover, and I love a romance pun. Just all the titles, give them to me. Here for it. So I got a lot of reading to do. I got a lot of art to make. I got a lot of books to revise, and I gotta have a phone call with my agent, because so many great things. So let me know what stories you've been reading, loving, enjoying. I do have to go to the library and get a couple movies that are on my radar, thanks to some podcasts and things I've been listening to. And I gotta get my husband caught up on Project Runway, because it's just too good not to talk about. So, all right, love you guys, and we'll talk at you later, okay?